Hello to all my friends out there. So I'm on the second hour of my walking. And so on the second hour of my walking, I walk outside, I walk over and I get a soda almost every day because I exercise every day and I want to encourage you guys to exercise. Okay, I posted a video on my Twitter and it's pray for the president, which I agree. And so the insinuation is the deep state will try to assassinate the president. I'm sure that they would if they could. Hopefully, they cannot be trusted. No one can be trusted when it comes to assassinations, including the people that are supposed to be preventing assassinations. Anyway, so I want to do a quick chat. Okay, so the deep state wants to attack the American people, and one way is to always capture or kill the president. And then the other way is you'll notice that the government is joining forces with the churches, and how they're doing that is the churches are having them to meet certain criteria to get their nonprofit status so that they don't have to pay taxes. So it is my opinion that no one should trust any group 100%. Best to secure your own well-being, store food, water, gas, cash, get a weapon, get a van or a small motorhome. So if things get really bad, you can evacuate, especially if you live in an area where there might be massive job loss or floods or any kind of natural disasters known to be coming. But why I think the churches are very, very dangerous. Ricky and I were doing the food bank, food pantry thing, which I thought was a smart idea. And what I noticed is we would be rounded up like in auditoriums for like 2 hours, prior to getting the food, and that made me very, very uneasy, and I'll tell you why. Because there's been massive murdering of Christians in Nigeria, I think. But what they like to do is they like to call the people to, in times of upheaval, to meet in the churches, and then they're murdered. The leaders are breached, in other words. What I could see is the leaders could be breached financially. Another thing is depending on the churches for food is faulty, because they rely on like out here, I think it's the grocery stores. They're getting food that they're going to. Normally they would trash it, but now they use it in the food banks, which I think is a good idea. I mean, that's what the food seemed like to me. And also, you're not getting enough food, and so for a week you would have to go to 2 or 3 food banks. And so, one of the big dangers would be malnutrition. And another thing would be thinking you're safe because you are a member of the church. In the floods in Houston, they ran to Joel Osteen's church, and the church was flooded. You couldn't get in there, it was flooded, and they didn't know if the water was contaminated either. So, and then if it's a mass disaster, the churches could run out of resources. Not the big churches that are prone to food storage, like the Mormons. I don't think they would run out of food. I don't think they would turn people away without food either. But I wouldn't if the deep state was going to attack our country, I think it would go through the churches myself. I really do. I think they would, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they could do. So aside from warning people be prepared, for natural disasters, for mass job layoff, I would say don't be too over trusting with churches, social services. Social services, I think best, to take advantage if it's in your best interest to do so. But you're laying yourself open to they know everything about you. That was another thing about they know where you live, they know how many kids you have, they have access, if you go to get food stamps, you might as well, they know everything. And that could be dangerous out here. They said we've had a breach in the information of people that were in FEMA camps, so that'd be bad too. So I would say it would be best, I think the thing that has kept us strong all these years is individualism. This collective mentality could be bad if that's all if you were going to depend on your church and you ran to your church and you were rounded up in a auditorium and some nut was going to assassinate all the Christians, that could be bad, if you couldn't get out of there. So, as for myself, I won't be going into any auditoriums for periods of time. That's why airports are so dangerous. That's why movie theaters are dangerous. Concerts are dangerous. The Boston Marathon was dangerous, so I would put that in the back of my mind. Nuts have even gone into small churches and synagogues. So in my opinion, that's probably where if I was going to hazard a guess where the deep state was going to attack people, I'd say it'd be in the churches. So God bless you all.